Hey, welcome. Welcome everyone. Vessel first. And there's no animation for it yet or alert for it yet, but I am going to make one. That's what the stream is for. So yeah, how is everyone doing? I'm a little bit tired. I didn't sleep too well. Went to bed late and then had some trouble falling asleep. So I don't know how much I got. But it's art time. Hooray. It is art time. And I desperately need art assets, some things for the stream. So the stream might also include testing. If I'm gonna make new alerts, testing if these alerts work. Yeah, that's mainly what we're gonna do today. So let's see. Also, there's a cool guide on Twitter. There are lots of these guides, but there was one recently posted about how to split audio channels so to make sure that any music I play doesn't make it onto the VOD. Right. So hold on. I could actually. Here's a thought. Nah. So disregard that. This is just my tired brain talking. So I can now play music, including Pretzel Rock, which apparently is not as copyright strikeless as it advertises. Not have it appear on my mod and not have my mod randomly muted and be in risk of people getting mad and striking my channel. So that's good. Right? That's good. Hey Red, how are you doing? Hello. Display capture, I don't want that. How goes it? I am just setting this up real quick. Make sure that yeah, I hope you had a good day so far. And because right now OBS is being a little bit stinky. Things. I don't know why. But okay. So I can start off some Pretzel Rock. And the audio should not appear on the VOD. I won't get muted. Live copyright strikes. I mean, I'm a tiny little channel. And there are channels much bigger than me. Partner channels who play copyrighted music and don't get in trouble. So albums. Labels? Don't know what I'm looking for. What kind of music am I looking for? What kind of music are you guys looking for? There's a lot of choices. Some of these don't have a lot of tracks. There's lo-fi, chill hop, High pass, isn't that an audio or like a sound filter term? Big Indie Merge Records. Crystal Dragon Beats, 19 hours. That sounds exhausting. Yeah, of course. Of course. Relaxing, hopefully finishing fan art. That is good. We'll all do art together. Hey, Fretty, how are you doing? You like jazz? I love jazz. I do love jazz. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. I am looking at the labels on Pretzel Rock, and there is no jazz label. Stations. Is this what I'm looking for? Ah, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. But everything's locked. Synthwave, techno, trance, reggae, R&B. Yeah, everything's locked behind money. I'm good here. Stay a while and listen. Yes, that's the point, I guess. Yeah, they have a lot of stations, including jazz. But that one's locked behind a subscription. How about just some R&B? Is that good? Maybe. All right, let me head over to this one. Let's see. Come on. Okay. It's not quite jazz. I would have preferred jazz, but jazz costs money right now. Yeah, I mean, they have to make money, right? I get it. But still, it's a bit sad. Okay. Art assets. Let's get to working. All right, this is an old. Almost pulled my phone off my table. Okay. So this is an old alert image that I have made in another pixel art program called Piskel. Right, so when I started out using pixel art, I looked for a free pixel art program, found Piskel. Piskel is good enough for a lot of things, but it is a bit limited in art program things in general. Right, there's a lot of things you cannot do in there, like you cannot move things. In this one, Aseprite, I can just select something and move it around. Right, can't quite see it maybe because it's the frame layer and not the other. Right, but I could just take this and move it around, just like in most art programs. And Piskel doesn't allow things like that. Many other features that you would usually find in an art program. But it can do pixel art and it can animate, and that was good enough back then. But now I've bought Aseprite, which is the program you're seeing here. It's a lot more powerful. So I am remaking this alert image in Aseprite. I can't just import. I don't think I can just import. Let me try. New folder. Hold on. Up to parent folder. Wait, where would this be? Will this dox me? Oh, I can open PNGs? Scenes. VTubing. Alerts. No, I can open a GIF in here, but I can't open. Yeah, and then this is not super helpful for me. Okay, so it blows up the GIF and does all the layers. But that's not as helpful. Though I guess that means I can. I can also use this as a reference then. I can pull colors directly from here and so on. Okay, it's partially useful. Also, I've changed the shape of the mirror slightly, right? This is a bit longer or taller. This is a bit wider. I might also change like the lines. The lines, I'm not enjoying them too much anymore. So I might get rid of those. Like if I could make this a bit more. Let's see. Where's the like make this a bit more than just two color, a bit more than just cell shading. I'm not used to this kind of color picker. I'm used to the triangular one, but okay. Let's see. Go a bit darker. This is already quite orange. How's this color? Does it look? It looks a bit disjointed. Okay. What if I go in this direction instead? Looks even more disjointed. This one's better, I think. Oops. I have my pen. Why am I using the mouse? There. Still very dark. So what I want to do, I want to get rid of the black line, the outline, and add more shading to the frame. Okay, let's go with this color from here again. Slightly better. Oh, the color picker is tiny. But this would make it no longer square. Okay. Okay, this is better. So the wood, this is supposed to be a wooden frame for the mirror. And it is sort of cream colored. I don't think there's a lot subtler. Okay, I like this shade. Let's go with this one. Yeah, I do hope to remake this one. Like, oops, that's not right. Twitch, like this was the alert image or the alert art I made for hosting. Right, the idea is that some other channel activates their magic mirror, and then my stream appears in their mirror. Not actually, but that's the idea behind it. That's the story behind it, right? And um, and that would symbolize, oh, someone is hosting me, right? Someone is watching me from afar, is scrying on me, so to speak. But then Twitch removed hosts shortly after I started streaming. And shortly after I made all of this. So that became useless. Let me just show what I mean. I still have the alerts set up, and Stream Elements very graciously still has like a section for host. Overlays there. For host alerts, even though they're not used anymore, right? There's nothing in Twitch that triggers a host alert because there's no more hosting. Host event. Does this work? Does it show on stream? I don't know if it showed on stream or not. It didn't. Okay. So let me just switch to my stream elements real quick so you can see what I mean. I thought it would show on here, but apparently not. Window capture. Yeah. Okay, so this is my stream elements. Host event, right? I can test the host event. And this is what it would look like, right? If someone hosted me. And I was thinking, well, I like this concept. I like this thing. But there are no more hosts, so what can I use it for? Well, I then thought, okay, now that I can make custom alerts for basically everything using StreamerBot, why not make a custom event for shoutouts or a custom alert for shoutouts? So this is going to be a shoutout alert, right? So same thing, right? You would get the magic flash in the mirror, and then the profile picture of whoever is being shouted out would appear in the mirror. That's the idea. So I'm recreating this in Aseprite, which is a lot of work, but at least I'm no longer doing this from scratch. I have something to go off of. Can I add this color? I added this color. Okay. And then a slightly lighter color for the opposite edge. So the plan for today is making at least this. Good idea, thank you. put a lot of work into this, and I am actually putting more work into this, but I think it would be a shame to let it just go to waste. Okay, it looks okay-ish, but this cut is very obvious. So the idea is that the light source is coming from the top left. Right. So some of this might actually be lit up. Okay, so how do I best do it? Also, I think at some point there's also going to be reflective light. Is this weird? That actually looks okay, surprisingly. It gets rid of this sharp cut without being overly strange. It's worth touching up and reusing. Thank you for thinking so. But yeah, I really wanted a nice shout out. A nice yeah, shout out alert. Like the current one. Hold on, let me just so if I do this right now. Yeah, exactly. I have something. It is this banner that comes down with the profile picture, but I think I can make something bigger. Right, the banner was super simple because I had already made the banners for my about page on Twitch. But I would like something bigger and more flamboyant because a shout out is important. On that note, I can also quickly shout out Fretty, who streams. This Fretty VT is the name. Okay. Yeah. All right. And actually, Vessel still streams, I guess. I don't know, I haven't caught any streams lately. I've been off, but you know, Vessel has definitely dabbled in streaming at the very least. So let's see. It work? Yeah, it works. Okay. So yeah, I would like this mirror because then people actually pay attention when I shout people out. Okay, how does this look? This is at 100%. If I, oops, sorry, I bumped my mic. If I take this like so. Okay, this looks a lot better, I think. And actually, hold on, let me. Yeah, this makes the cut less sharp. I mean, it's gonna be some sort of sharp line anyway because it's pixel art, right? I can't change that there's a sharp line. But I can make it slightly less intrusive, I guess. Um, okay. All right, so let's take this and copy it. I can actually get rid of these frames for now. Delete frame. Oh, I can't delete them all at once. Alt C. Oh, okay, here I can actually see what's in there. Ah, that is useful. So, and I can switch the timing of individual frames. Okay, this is a lot more powerful than Pisco. Pisco, I can set a frames per second, which is already nice, right? I can make an animation go faster or slower, but here I have control over individual frames, which is really, really messy. If every frame is just random time and such, but still, that gives you a lot of control. Like you could have the starting frame be longer, for instance, instead of having it repeated. Okay, there. That looks much cleaner. All right. And now when I make a new frame, the mirror is already updated. Okay. Hmm. Right, and now I have the magical sparkles appearing. Oh, here. Okay, hold on. Where's the center of the mirror? Let me. Oh, where do I? Here, new layer. There we go. No, that's opacity. Where do I need it here? Mirror. Center. There we go. And then I can mark the center right here. Okay, because the idea is that these things swirl around the center in a spiral. Would help to know where the center is. What is this? What? Oh. I was holding my pen upside down. there. I think this line can have a clearer shape. So, wrong color. Okay. And then add these things. So the hardest thing here was getting the rotation right. This is a lot of just freehanding circles, quasi circles. This way. Nope. Follow the circle. Yeah, what did I do? Okay, I think I'm always accidentally touching the controls on the side of my drawing tablet, which is not ideal. Yeah. These can be slightly longer. Too long though. Yeah, that means it went over the start. I like small things. That I try to keep consistent, even though nobody will notice, because everything goes by so quickly. But it just looks wrong to me. New frame. Ah, quite quick. Okay. So, mm, what do I do first? Let me do these things first. Mm, yeah, I do want there to be this overall movement that these arcs are going in a circle. I do need to follow it slightly because if I just do it all over the place, it's just gonna be a big mess. Hmm. Let's put it here. Oof, this traveling along the edge just means one long straight streak. Okay. Get rid of these. Oh, these are getting quite long. Okay. Shows the movement, I guess. Okay, how does it look? Okay, there's a bit left. Not much. Oh, I'm an idiot. There. I had none of that color left. All right. Let's look. Okay, I think I see what went wrong. These don't look like they're moving forward because the trail is stuck to the original position. Now they look like they're moving forward. Wait, where can I go? Grid. Okay, that's better. We just add a lot more. Hmm. Okay. Again. Hello? Why are you not copying this thing? Um I don't understand. Why are the changes not copying over? Control C. Control V, but that does nothing. It worked just now. the heck? Hmm. Is it because I'm pressing something else? No. Hmm. What happened here? Why is this in the frame? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's so much. Oh, I was on the wrong layer. That explains a lot. That explains so much. Okay. Layer checks, very, very important. Okay. This thing seems to be fixed either way. Okay, now I can get rid of these. I'm still on the wrong layer. And this. Okay. Now it should copy over. It's confusing to have so many layers. I only have 3. But yes. Hey! Hi Jojo, how are you doing? Something's still not adding up. Doing well? That is good to hear. I just got completely confused by having 3 layers. I don't know what's going on here. I just keep copying the same thing over and over. This is not good. Oh. This can go. This is still the old frame. Okay, Have frame selected. Like this thing. Copy. Over here. Paste. There we go. Paste. Are you drawing a GIF? Yes, I am. I can show you real quick. I'm making, or I'm remaking rather, an alert. So I've already made this one, but it's in a different pixel program, pixel art program. So this was made in Pisco, which is free, but not as powerful as Aseprite. So this was the host alert, but Twitch no longer has hosting. So that thing just became useless, and I wanted to reuse the alert because I like the idea. Let me show you. Okay. So this is the original one. Right. And I want to take this idea of the mirror, of the magic mirror, and make it a shout out alert. So that when I shout someone out, that thing appears on screen, and their profile picture appears inside the mirror. Thanks, I'm glad you think that. So I'm remaking the whole animation. It's not that much. It's only like 20 frames or so. But it's a lot of fiddly bits, like these small magic sparks and such, and I keep getting confused by the layers, and I'm making the frame look nicer and so on. So it's a lot of why is this still here? And I've changed the size of the mirror slightly, so there is a bit of adapting things. Thank you. I spent way too long on that mirror. On the sparks, really. I wanted the sparks to go in a spiral or like swirl around. And that took way too long. Okay. And I mean, I've done it once before, so I kind of know what to look out for. But still, it's a lot of work. It's the wrong one again. And I have 3 layers, and I keep getting confused by which layer I'm on. This is not a good start. No, wrong color. Yeah, a lot of that. And I really want a nice shout out command, because the one I currently have is, it does its job, but it was put together in like 5 minutes with old assets. want to craft something new. Doesn't seem right there. And at some point, I mean, these things are gonna fly past so quickly, no one is actually gonna notice the exact path they take. Right. But I just want the illusion to be there that these sparks are circling around the center. Because if I just put them all over the place, it will have a noticeably different visual effect where they just jump all over without there actually being any movement. Which one have I not moved? This one, okay. Nope. And there's so many more small things I can add. Like I could add some coloring to the frame, the mirror frame. When a spark of a certain color flies by. That's a lot of extra work. You know, be like this. And I don't know how visible that will be. Like I already on the old one, I already have some frame coloring. Like there's when the explosion in the center comes out, you can see I started coloring the frame from that light. And then as the explosion dissipates, the outside of the frame has that lighting. But it's so fast. I don't think people will actually see it. I don't know. I could try it later on, maybe see if it adds to the overall illusion. I mean, the whole thing. This section is like what? Okay, the sparks appear on frame 4, and then the explosion basically covers everything on frame 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 frames, maybe. I mean, I can always try. You're right. And then I would have to pick the color. Where's the... Oh, I need the mirror center. There we go. I need to pick a good color. This, and then let me move toward yellow. Does this work? What frame rate is it? The old one is at 6 FPS. 6 frames per second. And it was like, I don't need the last few frames here because this was just like, once I'm at this point, right, frame 17, the animation is done. The old animation still had this extra ripple effect going over it, but I don't need that because in the shout out alert there will be the profile picture in here and that will just stay. So something like 17 frames. I might extend it by a little bit, so the whole thing is going to be like 3 seconds. Putting in a lot of work for 3 seconds of animation. Oh my goodness. Okay, move toward yellow. Be this it. Yeah, but such is animation. I don't know if I do this, whether or not the frame will look too busy. Whether or not the overall effect actually gets too muddy if I add this. I mean, I can put it in for now. It's on the surface layer, so I just delete everything that's over a frame, and the old frame is still in there. I'm not actually ruining anything. I also don't know where I can... Okay, where can I set the speed of the animation? Such is animation indeed. I have a lot of work to do. Do them part by part, like focus on one line. Yeah. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing right now. I'm basically focusing on each of these little sparks one by one. I didn't do that the first time around. When I made the mirror the first time around, before I knew anything about how to do pixel art or how to animate, I just placed them all over. And it looked like a mess. Thank you. I don't know where... Wait, what's this? Where I can set the speed, though. Right. Layer. frame properties. Oh, duration, milliseconds. Is that just... Okay, so for it to be 6 FPS, it needs to be 167 milliseconds. So, is that only this frame? That's only this frame. Good thing I only have 7 of them right now. But that's already 167. Because 100 is 10 frames per second, and that's way too fast. This seems a little bit slow. I might increase the whole thing to 8 frames per second. Right. So good medium. Fast enough that the magic effect actually swirls without noticeable stepping. But not so fast that I have to do like double the frames. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I only had this few frames because at some point I got tired of making these swirls. So frame 8. Wait, frame 7 is when the explosion starts? Okay, I can wait 2 frames or so. Any other 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, I could put more in here, or I could just extend the animation a little bit more. Alright. Oof. Ah. Time to get rid of everything. Is there onioning in here? So what is this? Discontinuous. Is there no onioning in there? No onion skin. There we go. But I cannot see the onion skin. That's not useful. So for those who don't know, onioning, I had to learn this through the program, is when you can see the previous frame slightly transparently overlaid over the current frame so that you can make changes more easily. Right, because you immediately see where everything is in the previous one. It's like an onion, I guess, where you have different layers on top of each other. Right? And then I don't know if this was smart. Ooh, I need to grab these colors before I throw them away. Which is very useful when you're doing animation. And because you want changes to happen frame by frame. But the onioning doesn't seem to be working in here. Show onion skin. Right, I don't, if I select this, I don't see the previous frame anywhere. So, uh, hmm. Ah, okay. Behind or in front of. Okay, now that I've put it in front of. See, I don't know if it comes through on stream, but very faintly I can see the previous frame overlaid on the current one. So I don't have to keep switching back and forth. I can stay on this frame and just work on that. Okay. So I can see the positions of these sparks, so I can just continue them. Is this the color? And this spark with this, oops. And then this spark. A lot of just eyeball. I could put a lot more work into this and actually make circles in here and have things run along these circles. It's a lot of setup. It might make things easier. It might also make them horrible to deal with. Because the mirror is not circular, it's a little bit oval. I tried to do that with the old animation and then I decided not to bother because it just became so full of thick lines that I couldn't see anything anymore. Anymore? That's it. Okay, now the green ones. This one. Yeah, there's you can make a lot of work for yourself. Definitely. Oops. Here. This one. I'm actually enjoying this playlist. Not bad. It's not full on jazz, but it's close enough. Okay, this one, this one, this one. This one. Alright, and now the red ones. Here. 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 Okay. Alright. And here. Here, okay. Now I have these starting to touch and enclose the space, which is what I want eventually. I want them to fill up the space. Okay. No more onion, please. Green one here, green one there. Red one here. Okay, this is just freehanding it, but it works for now. And again, the speed, I think I have to use that because it just has to look close enough. Add one more in here. Add a blue over here and another red. Green one in between here.
Hey, 嘉荣，啊，最
Hold
近好
on.
吗？
I'm sorry, my mom just got a phone call. I think that came through on the mic. I do apologize. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to save on aircon. Like, we have aircon on basically constantly. We're trying to save on costs by not air conditioning every single room in the house and only air conditioning like one or two at a time. So we were sharing the PC room, the office right now. And my mom was like, "Oh hey, phone call." Okay, it's autumn and it's still incredibly hot here. It's still way over 30 and the sun is so bright. It's unbelievable just how bright the sun is. So going out is deadly at the moment. Okay. Build up quite a bit. Maybe too much. So one thought is all of the new ones that I reduce their streak. One thing I just realized I can look out for is if there's a new. Oh god, it's so messy now. If there's a new spark coming in that hasn't been there before, is to reduce the length of its tail so that it doesn't suddenly pop into existence having traveled halfway across the mirror. Right, so but now I don't know which ones are new. This one is new. This one is new. This one is new. I believe this one is new. So right now, right when a spark first appears, it basically has no movement across the mirror. So it doesn't have any tail to speak of, right? And then as time passes, it travels and leaves a trail behind it. But as new sparks come in, right, if they suddenly come in with a huge trail, it implies that they are traveling so fast that from one frame to the next, they already traveled all this way to leave a trail. If that makes sense. Right, so when a new spark enters the mirror, I don't want it to have a super long trail because like this blue spark, for instance, it travels. Did I just remove the wrong one? I just removed the wrong one. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So this blue spark, it's already on here. It already has some speed, it has some movement. But when it travels to this point, it needs to go from where it is here, right? It's here in the previous frame, or here in the previous frame, right? And then travels across, so it leaves the trail. But a completely new spark. Like which one is completely new? This one. This one is completely new. Right? If it suddenly appears, it means somewhere between here and here, it appeared and traveled all this way. And that just fills up the mirror with a lot of noise, I think, and because it disrupts the movement that is already in there. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking BS right now. And none of this is actually true. This one isn't actually new. This one has a trail. Like this. Right, so this one, this old spark travels from here, follows the trail, and goes to here. This new spark starts from here, follows the trail, and goes to here. But some of them don't have a starting point yet, so they need to enter the image. And if they enter with a trail, it's like poof. The trail is part of it feels static, that's what I'm trying to say. Right? Because the trail doesn't indicate movement, it just indicates this thing is here now. So I want to get rid of all the new trails, new sparks. So this one is old. That one is old. This one is new. Okay. Right, so with a trail only this long, it means between these two frames, it entered somewhere here and has only traveled this little bit. Right, instead of entering faster than say this spark, which had to travel all this way in the same time. I guess I'm being really nitpicky about this right now. But something just doesn't look quite right at the moment. One I think is also new. Yes, that one's new. Bunch more that are new. This one is new. One is also new. Also makes it a bit easier for me because a new spark doesn't need that huge of a trail. This one's new, but it only has a short trail anyway. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And this is why I spent so much time on these animations. I'm probably spending too much time on them. But you know, at the end of the day, I also need to be happy with how they turned out. One of these is new, this one's new. Yeah, this one's new. One of the green ones is also new. This one's also new. One's old. That one's old, that one's old, that one's old. And because getting circular movement right is not easy. So I want to make sure that that actually appears somehow. Okay, I think that was it. New frame. Oops, that's not. This. This. Okay. Get rid of everything. Wait. That's not right. Why? Okay, this. Why is this missing? Oh, it's missing because I drew over it. And that explains so much. Okay. Empty again. And now I can retrace all of these. This is a lot of tedious work. This one travels, one travels, and now they can have a longer trail. This one travels, this one, here, and this one as well. Okay, and this makes it a lot easier because now I can just go and connect them. It's like connect the dots in a little bit, right? I have the old position and the new position, and I just connect them with these trails. Come on. That makes it much easier. Like so. Okay. The green ones. So this one travels. This one goes here. This one goes here. What is this? Okay. This one goes here. This one. Did I miss any? Yeah, this. Bah. This one. Here. Those. Let me start connecting some of them so that I don't lose track. Because this mirror is starting to get full. So. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if there are better ways to do this. I never formally learned animation or anything. I'm just kind of messing around and hoping for the best. So maybe actual animators, actual people who've done a lot of animation are looking at this going, oh my god, what is this? Why? And just shaking their head in disappointment. Yeah, it's like, why is this dude being so inefficient? Oh my goodness. And then they want to scratch their eyeballs out and shout at the screen. You're doing good, thank you. Okay, now red ones. Down here. Over. Yep. Over here. Over here. There's going to be some overlap, I see. Which is bound to happen. Again, connect this, connect this, this. This one. Where's this one? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I try. I mean, it is a lot of fun figuring these things out, but I'm also always thinking, you know, there are probably better ways to do all of this. There's one here and one here. Unless I pull this one over here. And there's a second one that goes here. Like so. What is that? Also a red one. This is a red one. Okay. So this one needs to go something like here. Okay. It feels like I'm missing some. That one's traveled. These two have. These two have. Those two have. Those. Yep. Oh, that one crosses over. Ooh, that's interesting. The green one, yep. The red one is down there. Two blue ones are down there. Ah, there's another trail missing. Okay. Okay, time to add more. More sparks, more sparks, more sparks. I think that's all. This one. Yeah, Bit difficult to keep track of all of them now because there's so many. But again, at some point, I think it's so full and so many of them. And I'm already 2 frames more than I used to, than the old animation. And then again, it's also slightly faster, the old animation. And at some point, I just gave up with the sparks. If you look at this one, at some point, I just gave up with the sparks and just went full color. and just... And here it's just covered up anyway. So here. I keep forgetting I didn't want to make the trails that long. Training animation is a learning process. And I think that everyone was a beginner using what techniques they could pick up. Yeah. That is true. But then again, on the other hand, there's a whole load of things like free YouTube tutorials and such that I could spend hours watching, possibly. Just like I spent hours watching streamer bot tutorials. So there's always a way. But then I don't have these animations. I think it's good to just learn and see what everything is. So when these tutorials talk about things like, oh, use onioning for that, it's like, hey, I know what that is. And then they introduce completely new terms that I have no idea about. It's like, what's going on? Please help. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, which one's new? I don't know if this is new. Also. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna add some more sparks. And then I think I can let. Oops. Red trail, not green trail. I think I can start letting the explosion happen in the center. Ah, thank you for the redeem. All right. Stretch. Ah. Okay, and the hydrate. Thank you. I still need to make animations for those as well. Like I've seen several other streams where if you redeem hydrate and such, a little animation plays and a sound plays. And I find that cool. I don't want it to cover the whole stream and such. Cover everything, but like maybe in the corner or so. Thank you. Right, but like maybe in the corner, have some small animation happen, and a small sound playing to indicate that someone redeemed hydrate and such. Because I like that. But I might do that as part of a bigger design package that I'm working on. Man, I really want to show off. I'm working on something really big, but I want it to remain a surprise. So I really want to stream like me working on it. But then the surprise would be ruined. And it's so tempting to just reveal everything right now, but gotta be patient. Gotta wait. Okay. Alright. Let's grab explosion. Bright yellow. Creamy yellow. Okay. Square looks bad. So let me do this. Right? And all of a sudden there's something happening in the center, and I need one more spark over here. Oh wait, there's a spark here without a trail. I already put one in there. As this one. Okay. Still need one here though. So step back and look if there's too much of a certain color in here. You want them to be slightly balanced. Use some red over here. Okay. See, and now the rotation, you can actually see the whole thing rotate. Right? When the animation plays, these sparks aren't randomly jumping around. There's actually a slight illusion of the whole thing rotating, right? Of the sparks actually going in circles. It's not amazing. I could have put a lot more frames, and I could have like done it in a lot smaller steps. But you know, the illusion is there. And again, the whole swirly bit is like what, 2 seconds or so, 1.5, 2 seconds. I don't need to worry too much about it. All right. Oh wait, I forgot the edge framing. The edge framing, the edge lighting. Here, here. Okay, and blue. Here. And then green. Okay. All right. This is where I start with the explosion proper. So I think what I will do is I will put the explosion first, and then whatever isn't covered up, that's where I will start with the things. And I think I will get rid of the sparks and just have the trails, because at this point it's so fast you don't see all of them anymore. I might put in a handful just to indicate a bit more movement. But yeah, I think this is a good point to start building the explosion, getting and making these things blurry. How did the explosion go? Like that. Okay, and I want to pull it longer. Because the mirror is taller than wide. Okay. All right. Final frame where I focus a bit on the spark movement, and then I'm just gonna hand wave it. And I think what I can do now is I can make the movement a lot bigger. It's a really pull them out. Have them travel a long distance. Especially on the inside. I think on the inside, maybe that would be a cool effect. If on the inside, there's only the streaks, and then on the outside, you still have a handful of sparks left. You know, so that, because the inside, well, that's not how physics works. You have a rotational movement, the outside moves faster than the inside. Okay, so other way around. So only the sparks on the inside are still visible. Right toward the center. this thing. And then on the outside, they're not. I can just... Well, I shouldn't do that. But, yeah, this is getting somewhere now. Hold on, I can't see. Hmm. Then... Okay, and then on the outside, I just have blurred streaks, so don't care too much about it anymore. This is gonna be too fast. It's just... Okay, I think I can turn off that and just kind of color things now. I have reached the point where I no longer care about the exact tracks because it's too fast. Just has to look nice and sort of balanced. Color. Okay, and then just fill this in. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is a lot faster now. Can I have lunch? Hope you have a good time drawing. Thank you, and have a good lunch. I wish you get something tasty, and thank you for dropping by and being here. It's a lot of fun having you around. Okay. Amba, thank you. Okay, this needs to feel full. Bits and pieces. I want as little gray left showing as possible. Like the gray of the original mirror surface. I don't have to have it completely covered yet. Oops. So I don't like this. wrong color. Okay. Let me get rid of the grid and then let's see. Okay, I'm just noticing these light splashes on the frame. You can definitely notice them. But they do seem to be selling the illusion of the rotation as well. Okay, I think I'm happy with how this looks so far. Okay. Now the frame can. Oh, I just saw the wrong color down here as well. Right, and then just splashes of these colors because there's light everywhere now. There's an empty cap here. Quite obvious empty gap. Okay. Okay. So at the end, it's just a whole bunch of color. Okay. This is already like the animation is more frames already. Oh man. What have I been going? Holy heck, 2 hours. This is taking a while, okay. Okay, I don't need this layer anymore. Save, very important. Okay, it's been 2 hours. I think I will take a short break. I need to get up. I'm sitting on a dining chair because my actual desk chair hasn't arrived yet. So I will take a short break. Get up, stretch, refill my water and such, go check on my mom. And yeah, use this time as well to get up, stretch, and so on. And I will see you in a couple of minutes. Hey, I'm back. Oik, Ren, probably gone already, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for dropping by and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here. Okay, let me turn on the music again. Is it working? Yep, okay. All right. And let's get back to this, finishing this up. I don't know what else I might do after this. I don't have concrete ideas yet. I still need an animation for either subscribing or for rating. Because I have an animation that can be used for both. Sorry, just bumped the mic again. Or not for both, for either one, right? Raid or subscription. So whichever one I use that for, I need an animation for the other one. But I don't have any ideas right now. I only had ideas for this thing. So, okay. New frame. Okay. Explosion go big. That's the wrong color. Make it vaguely a blob like this. Yes. Why is it always the wrong color? Okay, and then there's a second color inside. I spent way too much effort into this, way too much thought. Oh, this is just white. Pure white. See, it's very light cream, and then there's a white center. Who is gonna see this? Who is gonna notice? I think it's a little bit too high up. Well, that's why we got this thing. Okay. And now, same as before, now I'm just gonna put streaks in here. The streaks still have to move, otherwise it destroys the illusion, right? So let me just paint the whole, let me paint the whole thing green. And then put streaks of the other colors in there. Why not? Why didn't I think of this before? This makes sure everything is covered, and I don't have to worry about placing at least one of the colors carefully. Okay. And now blue. Right now I can do this. And then red. and just very naturally, green streaks will appear out of the background because I'm cutting out this. I need to go a bit wild with it because the green is also going to be a bit wild. Right, wild, with wild I mean things like crosses. Right. Now I can balance this. So, and the explosion. Oh, this is already the size of the explosion. Okay. And then make sure that the green isn't all just cut into little bits. Like so. Okay. Need some more red down here. All right, I think this works. Okay, new frame. And now with this new frame, the explosion is going to be much bigger. Yeah. It basically covers up everything. Okay, so make a blob with a handful of protrusions. Like so. And then why does it always pick that color? Uh, okay. Okay, and then the inside. I don't have white. Is this white? This is white. Another smaller blob with some protrusions as well. Okay, and now the frame is getting colored in by the light of the explosion. So this color. And also, I should get rid of the dark brown because things are so bright in here, at least on the inside, right? I should get rid of the dark brown on the inside because everything is bright now. Oh, and I need to color. Okay. Hmm? Oh. This frame is extra. Oops. I copied it twice for some reason. Oh, and I need to change. Yeah, okay, it's very noticeable that the swirling in the background stops. Okay, so I need to change that. Yeah, it's very, very noticeable. Mm. Changing all the colors. Let me go. That doesn't help. And okay. Well, how's everyone doing this fine? Oops, this fine day. Hope if you have summer that the heat is not being murderous. Okay, down here. Needs to change. This needs to change. Then over here needs some. Oh yeah, this one needs to move somehow. The green needs to move. Very, very obvious. I need to break up these obvious shapes, otherwise it's just the same shapes but changing color. That's not what I want. Okay, that's better. Okay. Now it's not as visible anymore. Alright. And now I don't have to bother with the colored streaks anymore. Ooh. Okay. That was the biggest tedious part of it. New frame. Cream color. Alright, so this is gonna reach into the frame. So have it cover does it cover the entire mirror? Yes, it covers the entire mirror. And then there are streaks that reach into the frame. And by entire mirror, I mean the reflective surface, not the mirror frame, the wooden frame. Okay. Too big. Feeling the feel like the explosion is too slow. But that might just be because it's not done yet. Okay, what's this frame then? Ah, this is where the explosion speeds up. Okay. So now it's basically okay. How about I erase everything on this layer? Like so? Because I'm gonna start using transparency on here anyway. And then just redraw. Let me turn this down so that I don't regret it later. Okay. So now the explosion is out here. And it kind of reaches out with a bunch of tendrils. Oh my goodness. Like, drawing things like We're almost there. This is too small. It needs to be bigger. Then right, because the bigger the movement, the faster the explosion, and that's exactly what I want. Okay. New frame. We're on frame 16. That means this animation right now is 2 seconds long. 2 seconds. And we spent about 2.5 hours on 2 seconds of animation. Well, I already had a bit more done. Plus, this is the second time I'm making this animation, so really, we're spending a lot of time on these 2 seconds of animation. Holy heck. Ah, so much work. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, now what I want to do, I want to increase the canvas size. Because before that, it was very, very obvious that I was working on an edge. Like here, the explosion hit the edge and then just kind of stays there. Right? Which is okay. It can work. But it's also very, very obvious that that's the thing. So I want to increase the canvas size so the explosion can spread out a little bit more. Okay, once again. Delete the whole thing. Now, the inside is completely visible. So this dark edge is along the inside of the frame. Right? So this means you can see, oops, you can see the full profile picture now, right? This is size of the mirror, and this frame does not reach into it. So on color again. Color this in. Okay, let's see. Oh man, why is it always the wrong color? Okay. And now we have the cream color. Oh my god, I need to be careful where I click. Right, now the cream color. Zoom out a bit. Is like this. Right? Uh And then I connect these. Right. Okay. Add a little bit more. Fill in all the gaps. And then the rest is white. Like that. Ha! That went so much faster. Look at that. Oh my goodness. New frame. All right. Again, get rid of this thing. So what does it look like now? Okay, so the inside dark frame is done. And then the outside cream is fully exploding, dissipating, like breaking up. So let me onion skin this just to make sure I'm kind of following these streaks a bit. So that, again, it doesn't jump around crazily. Because that also breaks the illusion of the explosion. I can go through that with the eraser afterwards and clean it up a bit. But for now, this is how it'll look. I don't want any straight edges in there like this. Okay. And then use the white to connect. Okay. And then I think in the next frame, the explosion bits can fully break apart. And then add some of this, the coloring here. Something's off with the colors. Oh, because I was onion skinning it. That's why it was off with the colors. All right. Almost there. Was this the frame layer? Some of it was. Uh-oh. I don't want this to be on the frame layer. Okay, you know what? Copy that, paste it over. No, that was wrong. What is happening? I'm copying the entire layer. Why is it copying the layer? How do I get rid of this selection? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, that seems to have worked. Okay. Just for cleanliness, let me get rid of. I get rid of the frame layer. Too many layers. Too many confusing. Okay. Right. So get rid of the actual unchanged part of the wood. Oof. Can add more of this here. Okay. So this. Okay. I'll make sure I'm on the surface layer, not the frame layer. Yeah, it looked a bit off, but okay. And then there. Okay. And of course, all of that was done on the wrong frame. But that's okay. All I have to do is delete this one because otherwise these two are identical. Oish. Oh my goodness. New frame. And now it dissipates. Okay. So Get rid of everything. And this stuff is still on the frame. That's why I didn't want that to be there. Okay. All right. I think I just fixed all the layering mistakes I made. Man, layer checks are so important. I may need a layer check redeem. That automatically turns on whenever I'm in the art category. Because StreamerBot can do that. It can detect what game category I'm on, I think, and then whenever that is the case, it activates or it enables the layer check redeem if I make one. And then when I'm not on the art category, it disables the layer check redeem so people don't unnecessarily redeem it while I'm playing games and it has no importance whatsoever. All right. Come on, last 2 or 3 frames. We're almost there. Okay, so this is literally just that. This is all I'm doing now, right? Extending these out a little bit. To give it this dissipation effect. Then I need to set the animation to not loop once I export it as a GIF, because I want it to just sit there. With the profile image visible. Oh, one of them is repeated. Yeah. Okay. Aha! All right. And then a final one. Actually, here, let me just add a dash or two of the bright sparkly frame. Okay, and then the last one. Again, remove everything. Onion skin it. And then literally just single pixels floating away. Okay, then reframe. All of these removed. And this is the final frame. That needs to stay. Oops, not new. Okay. 19 frames. To make it a clean number, let me copy this one a bit longer so that it stays up like this for a bit longer. Ah! Over here. Okay. In that case, let me set this back to normal. Then I can just export it as a GIF that doesn't loop. Boom, there. Okay. Where did I export the to? Where is this? Open in folder. Where are you? Ah. Okay. This needs to go into the alerts folder. Not alert. And then sound file. Here, okay. Okay, now I need to edit the sound. Let me open up Audacity. Switch the window to Audacity. Yep, okay. I can close Pisco. I can now close Sprite. Yes. Oh, hey, Peebs. Hi. Thank you for the hydrate.
没有没有，
Okay, I don't know how I got it last time. I just clicked something, and it opened. But yeah, how are you doing, peeps? Working and lurking? Well, in that case, I wish you a good work. I'm working as well. A sprite. Show frame preview timeline. Copy between documents, yeah. Wait a minute, you can have tile maps? You can have tile sets? And it's pretty worn out from construction, but it is what it is. Are they still building outside? Oh my goodness. That is horrible. Looking to be a 4-year project? Oh my goodness. Well then, I wish you much strength to get through it. What is this new frame? That is pretty ridiculous. Properties. No. Select 2. I don't know what any of these things are. Where do I image and sprite? Okay. Tagging means I can say what part of an animation something is. Cell with content empty. Linked cells? Oh. Okay. Some clever stuff happening. You can configure the timeline. Thumbnails. Aha! There we go. So, Oh, sorry. You guys could only see Audacity open in the background the whole time. I had to look at. I had to try and find where to see the timeline again for my animation, because now I have to count. When does the animation start? It starts at frame 5, which is half a second in. So generate. Alert old. Nope, not just old. I need SO alert old. SO alert old. Okay. Because now I can create a new shout out alert. Add a browser source. Uh, hmm. I can add the same thing multiple times, right? Same source. So if I All picture. Yeah, like that. It's gonna make things a bit easier. Okay, so rename this just alert profile picture. And then I need another one for username. So just alert username. That cuts down the number of that cuts down the number of sources I'm using. Sub alert name. Okay, that means I need to change all of the alerts. So I'm breaking all of the alerts right now. Text use existing alert username. Add it to this. And I should really go into OBS. Can I show you OBS somehow? Because that would be swell. But it cannot capture itself, which is sad. And I'm not doing display capture because that screwed me over too much. Okay, so I do apologize. You're gonna look at a black screen. But you are gonna see weird things happening on stream while I fiddle with all of these sources. Enter. Also, Vessel Reborn happens to be the last person who got a shout out, so I'll just use his name and image and such for now. Oh, hold on. Okay. What is happening? Alert username. And yeah. Alright, this is aligned correctly. And then I need to properties. Can I add something like a drop shadow or background? That's not good. Outline. There we go. Outline size. That just looks messy. What the heck? Filters. Is there any text filter? There isn't. Okay. So if it's white on white, you just don't see it. Yeah, I'll have to think of something. I could do this, but this looks crap. you know, I'll work on it off stream at some point. This is not what we're here for today. We're here for the improved shout out command. So I need the alert profile picture. Oh yeah, okay, where is the sub command? Sub event. Alert username, because sub alert text the wrong one. So oh no. Ah, I see. Oh no. Okay, okay, okay. I can't do this. If I have two sources in here, I if I modify one, does that mean I modify the other one as well? Let's test it. Let's try. Okay, because but this is gonna get okay. What is it? Shout out command. Two alert username, alert profile picture. Okay, let's test this. Okay, it changes every single instance of it. Okay. Good to know. I really wish I had the mirror source thing, but okay. So this one I can now switch off, rename it back to SO alert old. Add text alert username. Group these two. Okay. Transform. Okay, and then add text SO alert text. And then I need to where is grouping? Why can I not group these? Copy. Oh, group selected items. I was just being dumb and didn't see it. All right. And then I need to add an image. Yes, add image. SO alert image. Dang it, it's already in use. Hold on, there we go. Add image. SO alert image, and then the thing we were just working on for 2.5 hours. Like, oh right, and I need to create a mask. To hide the edges. Of Eesh, this is blurry. This is really blurry, holy. This is roughly the size? Yeah. Oh, I don't even need a mask for it. It just fits. Nice. Okay. Okay, where is the text? Color. And then can make it slightly smaller. How's this? This looks okay. And then alert username. We put the whole thing in the center-ish. Okay. Ah. Nice. Fit a little bit more of the profile image in there. Maybe. Bit off center. By the way, I love this profile picture. It looks so good. That is really an amazing picture. Okay. Come on. Just there we go. Okay. Aha! There we go. Okay. Now to make a shoutout command, or the new. Let me actually make a new group or alerts, because that makes more sense in my mind. Okay, first let me rename. Can I rename this thing? Yes, shoutout command old. Wait, no. I don't need to have a shoutout command old, but I can have alerts. Then put these three into alerts. There we go. Okay. Add target from input. Alert username, alert profile picture. Set source visibility. SO alert for 7.5 seconds. But also play a sound. Lead it to the alert cable. Shout out. Okay. No, don't close it. What am I doing? Right. And then I want this to fade in. The show transition is 250 seconds, 250 milliseconds fade in. I transition 250 milliseconds fade out. Okay. Now, if I test this, nothing happens. Because, of course, nothing happens. Ah! I am so happy about this. It works! Spent nearly 4 hours just setting up a single alert. Oh god. Oh man, but I'm done with this. Oh my goodness. Alright, it works. And I'm... come on. The SO alert old. I can keep that in case I want to use the banner for anything. But yeah, this... Oof. This took way too long, but it's set up, it's done, it's running. Alright. Now I still need one for Oh, hold on. I need to test the raid event because okay, I need to see SO alert. Yeah. Play sound raid alert. Huh. Because now if I get a raid...
Raiding party!
You must
Right.
gather your party
I now-
before venturing forth.
Get this? Without the sound of the mirror. And without the whole raid message. I don't have anything popping up on stream for the raid. I just realized. I'll have to make something for that. But also, I would like the shout out to happen as well, automatically when someone raids. But I don't want the two sounds to overlap. I don't want the whole raiding party sound and then the mirror sound to overlap. So finish playing before continuing at a minuscule delay of half a second. And then Twitch chat, send message to channel, SO, target user.
Raiding party! You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Ah. Is that not my shoutout command? SO? Okay, something went wrong. Also, I don't need this message in here. If I'm just going to do the normal shout out.
Raiding party! You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, it's typing the thing in chat, but nothing is happening. Also, this is confusing that there's two renegades. I think I shouted out the wrong one earlier. I apologize. It's grabbing the name correctly. I think so. I can do this off stream at some point. Figure things out. But yeah, that was, we actually finished that that alert. That took a while, but it's working now. The raid is broken, but I will do something with that at some point. Okay. How long have I been going? Almost 4 hours. I should at the very least take a break. But also, let me just check something real quick. Yeah, I think This took quite a bit out of me, and I still have more to go. So I think I'm going to end it here for today and ease myself into streaming longer eventually, maybe. So yeah. I have 2 songs happening now. I think I have 2 songs happening now. Yeah. All right, so let's look for someone to raid. Some Minecraft. That sounds chill. Let's go for that. Right, we finished quite a bit today. Got an alert done. But also there's still a lot to do. A lot of alerts to set up, some more art that needs to be done. I might do that off stream, I'll have to see. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. It was a lot of fun. So let's go raid Bonicula live. Bonicula live. Never raided her before, but I have been on her stream and we've been chatting a bit on Twitter and Blue Sky and such. Cool person. Playing some Minecraft. Heavily modded Minecraft. So it's hopefully a bit more chill. And yeah, I will see you in 2 days for more V Rising. And I am going to start Baldur's Gate. The first Baldur's Gate. Not Baldur's Gate 3. I don't own that game. But yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Hopefully see you again soon. Take care and bye-bye.